priority-driven organic workflow. Wow, what a mouthful, right? This is the flow. This is where Kanban reigns, right? Again, yeah, this is the bird's eye view. You see some stuff that is different, like we have whip limits here. By the way, we have compact, we have default, we have detailed, and then we have give me everything. Give me everything. I want screenshots, I want tasks, and then their status. I want everything, right? Here, basically, what I like to suggest is that you go for Kanban and Wiki. Why Wiki? Because this is this is for mature teams where there are certain rules and principles, very lean, and perhaps they have a working team agreement, WTA. You should check that. It's very, very useful for teams. And basically, it's important that you document how people should react at their autonomy level, like how they behave and react, not like individually or isolated from the team, but how much they can proactively take on any action, whether it's self-assigning a task or closing something or commenting or just doing stuff like not waiting for someone to tell them what to do. So Wiki here is helpful to just you know uh, set up some expectations and then perhaps some simple tasks. Like these are great Kanban cards or tasks, whatever you want to call them, and you just name them and you go there and you see it if it loads. Yeah, here it is. So Wiki here would be useful in terms of documenting what the team should know, like telepathically, right? So one thing I wanted to show you here is that we have multiple assign. Multiple assign, as you can see here, is something tricky in Agile because who's responsible, right? If I actually click here, you can actually edit the card in place. You see multiple assignment here, or you can go to the detail view, right? Here. Now, who is in charge? Well, if you are very organic, lean team, you should know what that means. If you don't want to use the watcher option, but rather the assigned, but this is something you can do. That's not a problem. Whip limits are important to make sure that the Kanban is like not happy, and you're going to see that particularly when you do this, or perhaps not the default way. This is too many tasks for the ready status, and what that means, you know. Due dates. Due dates could be helpful because priority could be something just based on the height, where the task is. So the higher the priority, and then you basically do this, and then you basically do this. You see how I don't know if you could see it, but the whip limits per column have been updated. But also you could have due dates. And due dates are like overrides of priority, which I think is very neat for this very organic flow. You basically go to settings, you go to attributes, you go to due dates, and you can define many due dates, by the way. Here I said, okay, due soon, 7 days before the due date, I should see this orange label, and past due 0. And you can add as many as you want. Even you can say it's before or after, if that makes any sense. That's fine, as long as it makes sense for you. So here you would say, like, we are happy here, but this hasn't some issues. This actually is past due, so it's a nice combination. And also blocks. This one is blocked, and it's very important that you say a reason, that you spot those blocks, and you act upon them. So yeah, please, if you're going this way, do not underestimate the complexity of the Kanban. Kanban is for very mature teams that can go with the WTA, working team agreement, and can go with the flow without like asking for permission. If you don't have that team, it's going to be tricky, and you're going to end up basically overriding the whip limits and being quite frustrated. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Okay, time for questions. We go 3 out of 5. Not bad, right? How to measure a ticket was tagged as a bug? Well, you can that probably is for the other one, right? Here. But basically, I just went to the second project. Here you can just sorry, tag note, type bug, and that's it. Okay. Um, the settings where you go to attributes and you go to types, you can set the issue types and you can say bug, question, or enhancement. You can say anything. These are just templates, just for you to get to kickstart on your project. Once you have this, uh, they're all over the place. You can use filters, you can search, you can do anything. But yeah, the type here, that red one, is telling you that that's a bug, but you don't have to, know the color code. Um, you can just filter. All right.